it.
So 7, 8 days then
Probably about 5 to 6 days we were
in the red.
in the red. Now, I know it's going to be hard for our customers to believe whenever they receive their utility bill that the big bad city utility is not making all kinds of money, but that's just simply not true. So anyways, I bring that up because you guys understand some of the market and the way it works.
And that's one of the factors why we keep such a substantial reserve, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, will this have to come out of reserve to pay for?
So, yeah, we'll buffer this, but you can only buffer these so long, but that's why we do build in reserves, because this one I'm thinking is probably going to be around $750,000 of what it cost us. We haven't got all the numbers in yet, but that's about what's be a loss on.
How many people do you think the request to voluntarily conserve reached? Because I got the notice, or I saw it on Facebook or something. So did a lot of people see that?
Yeah, Derek sent it out on social media and then also on alerts to asking people to conserve. Obviously, there's only so much you can do to conserve whenever your house is a primary electric heat. And, but everyone was pretty well home. Like I say, school was out all week. Many of our factories were closed down or running, just marginally. So that helped out a lot. Historically, we have not ever asked a customer and just curtailed them. We do not have that rate structure to where we're offering them the option to be curtailed. So.
You're just asking them to be a good neighbor.
Be a good neighbor and conserve,
Yeah.
basically.
So is it a ripple effect? I guess the best word I can think of. Some areas got hit harder than we did and were colder than what we were, got ice and stuff. Do those areas that are within so many miles of us, does that affect our rate price, I'm guessing, as well? Or is it just for what comes into this area?
Texas and Louisiana affects our
So it's wherever it's at in the country, it affects our rates.
Well, so anything in the Midwest Strip is going to affect our rates. A lot of natural gas is pushed out of Louisiana and Texas up into us for generating power, and then also over to you get into Illinois and Indiana and Kentucky. So that whole area was affected, and so and then also we're in the SPP market, and so that covers Arkansas and some of Oklahoma, Missouri, and over into some of Kansas. That market was not affected as bad as the MISO market, which would be a little bit north and east of us that comes up through there. They were affected greatly because of the Northeast. The market north and east of them was affected greatly. And so it's kind of a domino effect whenever you get an event like this.
So as you've reduced that reserve, then that means we're probably not going to have the same percentage coverage this year.
We'll get into that as we start talking about the budget. We'll start getting into that.
Okay.
Yeah, we may dip down below our
Yeah, we want to
preferred
maintain
window
this.
where we want to be on our fund balance.
But mainly, I was just wanting to give you an order of magnitude of how a weather event like that affects our costs. Now, obviously, we have generators that are pushing into that market also that mitigates our exposure to that, but still, it's going to be an impact to us.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay. All right, we have financials.
And hopefully you guys get to review those, and they provide you the information that we had provided in the past, kind of where we're at on budget-wise, and then our balances.
this is fiscal year to date.
Before anybody would look at the total fund revenue and say, well, you got plenty to absorb that, that's not probably a large number, is it? I mean, that's.
No, if you take that revenue against the cost, then that number shrinks tremendously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're on track, though.
Yeah, we're on track. Yeah.
That's good news.
Yeah, yeah. So we're working on the budget right now, and as we get that drafted, we'll bring the budget to the board for review and approval, and we'll have a good discussion on where we need to be and stuff, and on our financials. I'm also, the board had talked a little bit about credit card fees and that kind of thing. I'm currently working on terms of service manual that has a lot of that kind of thing in it, and hoping to get that to you as we have the budget discussions and stuff. Main thing, I don't want to do something that our neighboring utilities are doing, and our customers and our neighbors' customers aren't accustomed to, so we want to try to be in line with things.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go on to resolutions, and we have one here for electric.
This is for our electric meter restock. This is just our yearly restock. This is for 168 residential auto disconnect meters, or remote disconnect meters, and then 12S three-phase meters. Staff recommends that the board approve the purchase of residential meters and three-phase meters from Corn, Maine. They're the city's sole source provider for our metering equipment. Lead times are around 26 weeks, and total cost of the purchase is $47,015.12.
Any questions?
I was going to ask you how the lead times were on that. A couple of years ago, they were ridiculous, like everything else in the electric utility business.
52 weeks plus, yeah.
So they have come down.
Better, getting better.
Yeah, and he wouldn't commit to me on the 26 weeks, but he said may be able to get them sooner than that. So they're even seeing lower lead times than what we're
Good.
seeing here. So hopefully we can get them within 20 to 25 weeks.
The panic is hopefully getting close to being over.
Right?
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Dahl,
Yes.
Mather,
Yes.
Anderson.
Yes.
Okay, resolution 2026-002 has been approved. All right, we'll go on to the last item on the agenda, which is board member comments.
I have a question and then a comment. Question is, did we do up any co-op coverage with other utilities that had ice damage and stuff? Did you guys get people sent out? Really?
So we got notified the day before the storm from MPUA that we were going to kind of sit tight and see what was going to happen. And for the most part on those storms, if you're not the first one down there, it's hard to get down there after that. They had some contract crews pre-stage in Tennessee and Nashville and places like that, but MPUA said we were going to take care of Missouri first, and then we were going to head out of state. But after it all kind of hit, we just kind of stayed put. So, yeah, we didn't really get anybody hollering for help after everything hit.
Good.
So you make that, it's not just on you and Richard, that's MPA that.
Yeah, our
as a
coordinator,
joint.
our coordinator through MPUA monitors all of that, and then he'll put it out an email or a text if it's specialized. It depends on what kind of storm they're doing. If it's specialized equipment, backyard stuff, skid steer stuff, he'll put out the call to different utilities to see what they need, or if we're closer and can get there quicker, it just depends on stuff like that. When it's a big impact, a big area, he coordinates with everybody, and then for this one, that's the first time I'd seen it where we were gonna kind of sit in place and see what happened. So I was happy to hear that.
Good. And my comment is to all of you guys, and I know with the road crews too, thank you. I mean, I had a lot of comments. People were just complimentary about how the roads were getting cleared. I know it was a different type of snow than what we normally had, didn't have the ice underneath it, that helped a lot. But the public seemed, for what, I talked to a lot of different people, and they were very pleased with the response on the road and how it was done. So thank you guys for taking care of business. It was a long weekend, wasn't it, Mike? They did a great job, yep.
And under really difficult circumstances too, so. All right.
All right.
Well, Don spoke for us all, I think, there on that. So we will, next meeting is first week of March.
Are we gonna
Don't
do
we
it
have a second meeting?
in February?
Oh, yeah, I'm already, yes, the 17th?
I think
18th?
that is the 18th.
18th,
Okay.
okay. I'm sorry, I was getting ahead of myself there a little bit. Okay, we will adjourn then. See you all in a couple weeks.